A very good afternoon to everyone. I, Komal Jahagirdar, on behalf of MGM University, graciously welcome you all for the valedictory session of International Conference on Applications of Machine Intelligence and Data Analytics 2022. This conference has been sponsored by Springer, CSI, IEI and Doot Transmissions. We are very fortunate to have distinguished personalities with us today. So in the presence of honorary chairs, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MGM University, Dr. Vilas Sabka Sir, Program Chair, Professor and Head of the Department, UDICT, Dr. Sharvari Tamne, we extend a warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Rajesh Baheti, CEO, EV Division, Doot Transmissions, Aurangabad. To extend a warm welcome to our Honorable guest, I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor, MGM University, Dr. Vilas Sabka Sir, to felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Rajesh Baheti Sir.
Side law.
सर 1 मिनट सर
ले रहे हैं चौक पे
Thank you, sir. Now I request Program Chair, Dr. Sharvari Tamne Madam, to give brief review of the conference.
Respected dignitaries, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MGM University, Dr. Vilas Sabka Sir, Chief Guest of the function, Mr. Rajesh Baheti Sir, CEO, EV Division, Doot Transmissions, Aurangabad, my colleagues, dear students and participants. I'll be giving review of the conference of 3 days, ICAMIDA 2022. The conference was for 3 days, but the preparations and the groundwork started almost 14 months back. I remember the day when we cultivated the idea to host the conference in the university. We were confident about the active and unconditional support from the Vice Chancellor and Chancellor of the MGM University. And the Registrar of the University, Dr. Ashish Gadekar Sir, inspired us to host the conference and always guided us through various academic, non-academic issues every now and then. On the first day of the conference, we had 3 keynote speeches. First on Machines Are Getting Smarter, Are We Back to Basics? By Padma Shri Dr. D.B. Phatak Sir, Professor Emeritus, IIT Bombay. Dr. Pathak stressed on the 3 issues: keeping track of the rapid technology growth, societal dreams envisioned in this century, and ensure prosperity for the planet and mankind. He has also elaborated on technology growth and AI. He discussed various engineering applications. In conclusion, he talked about potential of AI, impact of AI on human life, and impact of AI on sustainability. Second keynote speech was delivered by Honorable VC of Dr. Batu and SPPU, Dr. KV Kale Sir. He talked about the challenges and opportunities in healthcare, geospatial technologies and agricultural applications using AIML and BDA techniques. He also stressed on the need of AI, IoT and big data technologies in the different disciplines of the engineering. Dr. Ravindra Gudi have keynote presentation on whether AI, artificial or augmented intelligence. He elaborated on AI and ML based approaches to reconstruction and prediction with a view to assist decision making, which is re-emerged with stronger potential and application spectrum. The fourth keynote speech on second day of the conference was delivered by Dr. Sachin Deshmukh, Professor CSIT, Dr. Bamu University, which was titled Analyzing the Regional Language Contents Need of the Day. The talk covered several aspects of emotions and sentiments in the text of Marathi literature and the opportunities therein. The fifth keynote speech session was delivered by Dr. Aidan Murphy, postdoctoral researcher at University College Dublin, Ireland. In the address, Dr. Murphy talked about explainable AI. He quoted several examples, including the very recent chatbot, ChatGPT, and Instruct GPT. The panel discussion on Industry 4.0 relevant curriculum for building a foundation for efficiency and effectiveness was participated by Ms. Medha Deshpande, Practice Head IoT Expert Global Solutions, Mr. Rajesh Murkhandikar, Senior General Manager, Wipro Enterprises Private Limited, Mr. Shashi Thete, Managing Director, Sigma Toolings, Mr. Dilip Gaur, Executive Committee Member, IEI, Maharashtra State. The discussion was based on the practice in the industry and its implications on the curriculum. The discussion concluded that students should inculcate discipline which is expected by the industry, for example, punctuality and professionalism. Both students and faculty should spend time in the industry to appraise themselves of industrial practices. All the students and faculty members must be ready to learn, unlearn and relearn in order to update their skills in the field of engineering and technology. Need for understanding human values in order to work with fellow colleagues in the industry. So this was regarding keynote speeches and panel discussion. Total 94 papers were registered for the conference, out of which 91 were presented in the various sessions from last 3 days. The conference proceedings of all the presented papers will be submitted to Springer for publication and indexing, which is indexed with world's leading abstracting and indexing databases, including Scopus and Web of Science. The analysis of the conference feedback forms received from some of the participants shows that the event was very well received as a valuable, stimulating and enjoyable day, particularly for making contact with PhD researchers, learning about ongoing projects and inspiring individual commitments to pursuing their own research objectives. From the participants' perspective, the event provided a great opportunity to address its aims related to bringing together information about current trends in AI, ML, data analytics, and many more topics in the country. Added to this, discussion during the day, particularly in the sessions, have helped identify priority areas for applications in medical, administration, business, industry, agriculture, design, etc. I am very grateful to the conference sponsors, Springer, CSI, IEI and Dhoot Transmissions. A special thanks to our keynote speakers, panelists, session chairs, volunteers for the hard work devoted to preparing for their roles. I am thankful to the faculty members of UDICT, Yogesh, Farisa, Madhuri, Anam, Selvaraj, who work day and night on all fronts to make this conference a great success. My colleague and co-program chairs, Dr. Sonal Deshmukh, Dr. Sudhashil Ghosh and Dr. R.R. Deshmukh, in spite of their additional responsibility, worked with me very hard. So thank you to you too. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Sabkal Sir to allow us to conduct such conferences frequently to connect academicians, researchers and students together to do the great things. Again, I am thankful to management for giving me opportunity as a program chair for such a prestigious conference, and a word of appreciation to all those who have worked behind the curtains. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm very honored to introduce our chief guest to the audience, Mr. Rajesh Baheti. Sir is having more than 25 years of experience in the field of engineering and manufacturing industry. with focus on supply chain strategy, sourcing, lean management, business development, ERP implementation, TPM, and global vendor development. He has completed engineering from VJTI, Mumbai. He started his career in 1995 at Bajaj Auto Limited, then after joined Godrej Limited, Mumbai. After gaining a good learning experience at both these organizations, he moved to Varroc Group and has been there for a long span, more than 18 years. He joined in purchase department with his excellent deliverable results. He has been promoted to head various departments during discharge of his duties with diversified roles and accountabilities. Now, his association is with Dude Transmission from 2016 as a Vice President Purchase with responsibility of complete procurement functions of all vehicles. Presently, he has been promoted as CEO, EV Division, wherein currently battery pack, EVSE and manufactured, and going forward OB and DC-DC converter will start manufacturing. Dude Transmission. Dude Transmission is a renowned name in Aurangabad industry and has footprints all over the India and abroad and need no introduction in today's time. Promoted by its first generation entrepreneur, Mr. Rahul Dhoot. He is ex-alumni of JNEC, established in the year 2000. Dude Transmission have their presence globally through various acquisitions, engineering centers, manufacturing facilities, and has strength of 10,000 employees. We are very grateful to have you, sir, with us. Now I'd like to request Rajesh Baheti, sir, to address the audience. Thank you.
Good afternoon, friends. Dignitaries on the dais, Sabka sir, Shavani madam, and all friends. I'm really excited today after seeing the Innovation Lab. Friends, before I start my presentation, I would like to say 2 minutes on that. You all students are very lucky that you are getting a technology practical trial during your academic education. During our those days, even though I was in VJTI or maybe here anywhere, we are not having the access of robo or any new latest technology. Whatever technology or new things coming in the world, we are seen in our industrial life. So this is the best thing that I have seen ever in my life, that during academy you get a technology available with you. So I don't think that the students or future coming students need to go out of Aurangabad. Really thank you, sir, Sabka sir, and your management. You have given a very great base for the Aurangabad.
Also for industry.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Even we would like to hands on one step ahead to work with you because it will help industry as well. Yes. So I'm coming to the presentation. I would like to congratulate JNEC management and organizing committee for organizing this international conference on application of machine intelligence and data analytics. This conference have helped bringing all researchers, professionals together, and including students and everybody. It has brought on a single platform to understand where we are in terms of machine intelligence and data analytics and where we have to go. These such types of conference, Sapka sir, will definitely increase the confidence of students, and even the leadership qualities also will get enhanced. So it is very good that such conferences we should consistently organize. Today I will take only 5 minutes. I have prepared some few slides as per my understanding with the help of Google and what we are experiencing in the industries on machine intelligence and data analytics. Basically, I am trying to define machine intelligence, data analytics and their correlation, how it has been used in industries and what are their benefits currently we are having. So I will take only 5 minutes. If you look at machine intelligence, when you say machine intelligence is advanced computing technology that enables to interact with environment and intelligently. It means when you say technology, technology means machine or device or algorithm or any software. How that interact intelligently with the environment. It can also take actions to maximize the chances of successful achieving our end goals. Now today's world, we are using the mobile, we are using the Alexa. If you see every day we are using Alexa or Siri in our life. What exactly it is? It is nothing but machine intelligence. Your goal is that to do some activity, you say to the device and device act upon it. So for a better clarity, this is a machine intelligence. When you look at the data analytics, what happened? Second slide. There's some problem. Can you slide it? Oh. So okay, data analytics is nothing but, so basically data analytics is nothing but data which was available in the array needs to clean, inspect and analyze it. So that will help you in a way that you analyze it and present it for the taking a decisions. So I have brought one example. Can you start that video to understand the concept of machine intelligence and data analytics? It is there in the folder.
What is data analytics? Let's understand data analytics with an example. Come with me. I will take you to 90s.
Do you have wheat bread?
I will just go and check. Sorry, sir. It's finished. Oh shit. I forgot to get extra bread stock for weekend. Please, sir, can you come tomorrow morning?
I will buy from someone else.
I wish I could remember. Now will he come to my store again?
Now let us come back to 21st century.
Hey, I need wheat bread.
Miss, can you check?
Sir, you can take the bread from row 2, rack 4 and slab 1.
So this is nothing but the machine intelligence. So data is available so that easily he's going there.
Can you please bill all this? Also, I have a question in mind. How can you remember so many things?
It is not me, sir. It is the machine that is doing all this. It gives me all the information whenever I ask anything like my current stock, price of items and other things.
That is cool.
Data analytics has helped me out.
So earlier decisions which were made by instincts are now backed by historical data captured. Data analytics had made everyone's life simpler because of automated decision making. In day-to-day life, it is helping us in many ways. There are 3 types of data analytics. First, descriptive. For example, creating sales dashboards and tracking performance of products. But they do not tell us why change happened or what will happen in future. So next we have predictive, where utilizing historical data, predict which will help in making more profit. OR, which customers should be shown advertisement on social media platform, or finding out the appropriate launch date for a movie to get maximum customers. Third, we have prescriptive, like how much discount to offer on different items, or which platform to use for engaging customers, and also what content to showcase. So, data analytics is not only the buzzword, but actually has its important in finding insights and making decisions to ease our life. Like, share, comment, and also follow us on YouTube and Facebook to get more videos like this on data analytics and machine learning. Thank you.
So in day-to-day life, everywhere we are using this data analytics with the help of machine intelligence. Without that, now our life is impossible. Like it is, if you don't have, your mobile is not working, is it able for us to work? Like situation is likewise. So now going to the next slide, how is the correlation between machine intelligence and data analytics? So basically what happened, we have to gather the information and process it, explore the data and use it to find the patterns and other insights. So data needs to be cleaned up, find out the data, and then organize the data in a way we can understand and then we can make a decisions. Then machine intelligence takes the input from past data, historical trends, identify the patterns and then predict it for the next. So machine intelligence helps us for the forecasting. So that is the key area in our businesses, where if my forecast is right, so my decisions are right, so that I can make more profits in my business. And then machine will take a right decision on the data which is analyzed and will give an indication what I should do and what I should not do. That is most important decision in day-to-day, in personal life as well as in industrial life. If we are able to take a right decision, we will have a better results in our life. We will able to achieve our goals very fast. There are few examples. Like if you see, historically we were having an old speedometer, which was with a knob, it was operating, if you remember 10 years before the two-wheelers. Now you will have a digital dashboard. It is nothing but the change is the new digital world with the machine intelligence and data analytics. You will have all map, fuel alarm, times, temperature, all map facilities. Even now if you look at vehicle braking, initially it was skidding and then you were landing in accidents. Now we in the industry we are using ABS sensors. ABS. To know you that ABS sensors we are also manufacturing a through transmission and supplying globally in India as well as abroad. So this ABS sensor will avoid the skidding and the accident, and then that's how it is going to get the help from the machine intelligence and data analytics only. Similar, now engines are changed, upgraded to ECU. ECU is nothing but electric control unit. So ECU controls the whole engine and gives the information that also helps to optimize the fuel efficiency, then avoiding accident, heating more engine, any type of sensors like maybe lean angle sensors, side stand sensors, all are these controlled by ECUs. So all these things that we are changing from transforming from the current world to the new world of digital is nothing but your machine intelligence and data analytics. Now why this is important in industry? See, please understand, currently what we do, we can analyze the POCA possibilities. POCA is nothing but a Japanese word. Is nothing but a mistake. POCA means mistake. And POCA is mistake avoiding, mistake proofing. So basically data we can analyze for a mistake possibilities. You have to identify where mistake can go. And then you predict how you can arrest the mistakes in a process. So called POCA. Then using the effective analytics tools, this can help a manufacturing companies to improve both production efficiency as well as product quality. So this data will be helpful for making the more effectiveness in production as well as quality. And then it will help a business to optimize their performance. And at the end, the analysis plays a major role for the industry. So the important parameter is that without data, we cannot take any actions in the industries. If you look at the various departments, go in R&D, research and development, you need a data. Go in supply chain, go in production, go in marketing and sales, and go in any logistic as well. Without data, you cannot work. So the topic, what conference you have selected, sir and ma'am, is very good. It is going to help a student a lot. They can think that they can make their career in data analytics. It's very good. And now at the end, I will conclude my thought with one quote. Dr. Elio Goldred is a business management guru from Israel who had wrote the book which was highest selling, The Goal. You must have heard the name The Goal. What he say, I smile and start to count from on my fingers. One, people are good. Second, every conflict can be removed. Third, every situation, no matter how complex it initially looks, is exceedingly simple. You can find the solutions. Every situation can be substantially improved. Even sky is not the limit. So you can go up to the sky. Every person can reach a full life, and there is always a win-win situation. Means there is always a win-win position in a life if you give a stretch your thinking and think that I have to do it. So normally people normally have to become more stronger in their mind than physically acting. So please move ahead in the right thinking, stretch yourself. Industry is waiting for a good students with all these backgrounds. And I would also at the end I would like to thank the JNC management calling me for today's session. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for elaborating the concept of machine intelligence and how data analysis can help us to find insights and to make the right decisions. Moving ahead with the program, I would like to invite some participants to share their experience during the conference. First, Professor Saroj Date.
Good afternoon all. I take this opportunity to share the feedback about this conference. The conference organized by UDI City of Mahatma Gandhi Mission University was a great event. Being a researcher in data analytics field, it was a good platform for me to present paper here. The organizing team is very supportive. They given all the guidelines related to manuscript submission and other formal documentations. During the conference, because of the live streaming, I attended most of the keynote speeches online. All the speeches and the panel discussion were informative and knowledgeable. I remember that Professor D.B. Pathak told us about the YMO dataset, which is an open dataset repository that is useful for the researchers like us. Professor K.V. Kale gave insight about Big Data Analytics and GIS, and Professor S.M. Deshmukh highlighted the scope of research in regional language processing. Overall, it was a good event and we expect the same in future also. Thank you very much, Honorable Kadam Sir, Sapkar Sir, Gadekar Sir and MGM management, and once again thank you Tamni Madam and the organizing team.
Thank you, madam. Dr. Kavita Khutagade.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dignitaries on dais, off dais, and all my dear friends. I am Dr. Kavita Khobragade, working as Associate Professor and Head in Computer Science Department, Ferguson College, Pune. I traveled from Pune just to hear so many lectures and so much good knowledge which has been shared into the conferences. I am really happy to share my feedback over here. The conferences which are held are for sharing knowledge and get acquainted with all new research avenues which are happening with, say, around the world. Whatever is happening, everything is being shared into the conferences, so I wanted to hear those. So I'm really happy that I got a very good opportunity to share the knowledge over here with my own research paper, and I have heard for so many good research papers also. I have seen them presenting it, and it was really fantastic. What I can say is there is a very small suggestion from my side. I'm really sorry to say that, but what I have seen over here is for offline sessions, whatever we have attended over here, students were not allowed to attend. I think it has not been shared with the students. So those who are interested, they can definitely come over here and they can also see what is really happening into the real life. So it will be helpful for them if they are interested in research afterward. That is the only suggestion which I wanted to give. Otherwise, everything was so fantastic, and I have enjoyed all 3 days over here. I'm here for all 3 days, and I have enjoyed all the sessions. And I hope that ma'am will again organize, and even management will support her to organize such type of conferences, so that I can come again over here and can enjoy the feast which has been provided. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, madam. I would like to call upon Professor Rashmi Nikam to share her feedback.
Good evening to everyone present here, to all the students, to all the dignitaries present on the dais. I am here to share my experience as a participant in the conference. The conference was well organized, well managed, and personally, after COVID period of 2020 and 2021, this is the first conference where I am presenting the paper, my research study in the offline mode, and I am very glad the conference title supported my research study, and I was very much overwhelmed when I listened to all the researchers, to the new ideas presented in the offline mode, and I'm grateful that I am being the part of this conference. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, madam. I would like to call program co-chair Dr. Sudeshil Ghosh sir to declare best paper award.
Namaskar. Since there are students here, let me give you some basic fundamental. Fundamental is that data analysis did not start today. It started right back in the ages of Tycho Brahe. He collected a lot of data, and then came Johann Kepler. He devised the Kepler's laws, and then finally we have the global positioning systems based on rotating on Kepler's laws. We have satellites rotating on Kepler's laws. Satellites are now capturing the data, then now asking again to do the data analytics. Many of us are working in the area of geoinformatics. I believe Rashmi Madam is also there. And there's a lot of scope in big data. Anyway, so in this conference we had 6 tracks. The first track was theoretical developments in AI and ML and data analytics. Societal applications, the second track. Third one is industrial applications. We have applications in chemical engineering. And fifth one is agricultural applications. And the sixth one was governance and econometrics. All of them are burning areas where we can have a lot of data analytics. Unfortunately, in chemical engineering there was only one paper. So एक पेपर है, मैं ही फर्स्ट आ गया, ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए. So usually, so no fourth paper, no prizes for the fourth track. Anyhow, for the remaining ones, track number 1, paper ID 9737. I believe online hai shayad. Paper ID 9737. The title of the paper is Research Methodology RM, an Android mobile application for the course Research Methodology, a new way of learning the course. So the author is Sunita M. Dole and Dr. Praveen Chandra. Track number 2, paper ID is 2838, and the title is The Novel Framework for Grading of Heart Attack, medical application. And the authors are Dr. Rajesh, Dr. Renuka Devi, Dr. Shaila, and Professor Kaveri Raju. We would have loved them to be here. Paper ID number 7131. The title is Enhancing Deep Learning Approach for Tamil English Mixed Text Classification. The authors are Professor Neeraj Bhargav and Anandika Johri. track number 5. The paper ID is 5939. Title is Rainfall Forecasting Model Using Machine Learning Techniques. Again, Professor Shaila and Monisha. Track number 6, paper ID 3962. And the title is Workplace Incident and Injuries Prevention Using Machine Learning. And the authors are Aarti Deshpande and Arya Kumar. So that's all from me.
Thank you, sir. Now, our beloved Vice Chancellor of MGM University needs no introduction because he is a very well-known personality, distinguished academician of our time, a true pioneer leading by example. So I request Dr. Vilas Sapka, Vice Chancellor MGM University, to grace the session with his insight.
Thank you. 3 days conference coming to end, and today is valedictory function, and we have a very appropriate guest, chief guest, Sri Rajesh Baheti, who has now entered the new field of making. He came to my chamber and then we were discussing about lithium-ion battery development. We talk about taking oil from somebody and then lithium ions from somebody, assembling and then giving this to Bajaj, and then Bajaj is producing the scooter Chetak. And then in earlier days, Chetak, Priya were very famous model of Bajaj, and now it has become history, but nevertheless, it is now only the driving force has changed. Driving system, instead of fossil fuel driven scooters or vehicles, it is now on battery driven. But of course, don't be under impression that these batteries have they are self generating. They are required to be charged. So for charging you need electricity, and for electricity, of course, again you need either thermal power station, a nuclear power station, or solar power station. Yeah, solar battery is the only solution. As you can see that Professor Sharwari had already presented the complete history of various keynote speeches and also the best paper. When they came for discussion about organizing such conference, then we deliberated on the areas to be. It should be inclusive, comprehensive, so that it truly becomes representative of interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, because no knowledge is perfected without bringing together knowledge from across different disciplines. And Professor Pathak, who is a professor of emeritus at IIT Mumbai, at the age of 75, though he is an electrical engineering professor, but he is a professor of computer science. He was the brain behind reducing the cost of Akash tablet. In those days, it was everyone wanted to buy Akash tablet, which was learning device for online learning and so on. So here you can imagine his contribution, followed by true application of artificial intelligence or augmented intelligence. When we talk about, we are talking about machine intelligence, data analytics, but machine intelligence, we are not calling what Professor Goody has presented, that is application of artificial intelligence in analyzing the data for process optimization in petrochemical industry, or for that matter any chemical industry, where we have the preparatory part, which is called upstream processing, then the reaction, that is a process, and then recovery of product in downstream processing. So every step requires a lot of data, then data converted into information, abstract of data is information, converted into again knowledge, and finally he said wisdom. Here we are talking about always intelligence and not the wisdom. There is a difference between intelligence and wisdom, and our human is always called human machine, but human machine can have intelligence, but only human brain can have, of course, the wisdom to use this intelligence in appropriate manner. Hence, when we talk about now optimizing the resources for maximum outcome, which is very important that we don't waste the most valuable resources by way of this information. The example what you mentioned, that lack of say planning, lack of information, lack of action will lose the business. What the bread was not available for weekend. So basically, when we talk about utilization of your time, speed, money, energy, and for that matter, all resources to maximum use, and then we have to produce the outcome which is much at a higher speed and in magnitude as well. Hence, we are talking about optimization, we are talking about intensification, we are talking about maximization of all the output. And you see that every time we come out with new model of mobile little or vehicles, every time we come with different features which will not enhance the security, but also which will also be a part of sustainability. Unless this I don't know, in earlier days you must be thinking that how then we remember so much of huge data when there was no machines. Is it that our grandparents were not having good data or memory? We are not connected memory. If a person lives for 75 years, I'll just give you this example, how the data was transferred and stored also. It is called smruti, by telling and by remembering. Shruti and Smruti. It was the words coined in earlier days. Or whether it is like a person lived for 75 years, how much duration he has the access during his lifetime. When he was a young boy, maybe of 10 years old, he has met his grandfather who is 75 years old. So his grandfather, his father, and has transformed the information. Used to be said, na, hamare zamane mein aisa tha. His grandfather must be telling that I was using this, I was doing. So this information was given to his father, and father, okay, grandchildren always attached to grandparents actually. So it is to him. And when he himself became 75 years old, so 75 plus 75, 150 years of data he was having. He, at the age of 75, he used to tell his grandchildren that my grandfather told me that after this 75 years back, this was the situation. So such connectivity of data was there by telling and by remembering, and of course by writing and coding, and we were always very, very wise to store the information by putting on the wall, on the stone, and in a coding manner. So there were, if you go to Ellora, you have to really decode what information is written. So these are the various machines, techniques, and application. We call it artificial intelligence, but the intelligence was given by the human being. It has come out from somebody's brain. So I will say it is the lended. We have lent that our own wisdom and intelligence to the machine, but machine is not controlling us basically, because we have the wisdom to control the intelligence of that machine. So I'm sure that these 3 days, our students, researcher, faculty, and people coming from outside, they have interacted with experts and also the fellow participants, and surely this has a great contribution in the existing knowledge and help the furtherance of the level of understanding the subject application. And I'm sure that the team, Sharbari Tamne madam, and all of you have already started planning for the next conference. So this is always called then continuity of data. You have the all data with you, and you can process it and then design the new theme, which will be of course next year. So every year we have to move ahead of the time. Then only we cope up with the space at which the technology is developing. I'm sure that when next year when you come, most of you are coming on EV vehicle, driving to Aurangabad. So as you know that sustainability is becoming part of the life. So congratulations to you and your team and all participants and all keynote speakers. Though Dr. Pathak is very close to me as well as Professor Goody. Why I have invited him, that he work on typical application of AI in chemical industry. That's why he believe that it is not artificial but it is augmented intelligence. So again, thanks to today's chief guest and all those who have participated to make this not successful, but I will say a step above the existing level of knowledge. And I'm sure that you have already information, you have already knowledge, and based on that you have developed the next level of wisdom. With this I conclude.
Thank you, sir. To sum up this session, I request Dr. Sonal Deshmukh to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. Good afternoon, everyone. I feel privileged to propose vote of thanks on this international conference on machine intelligence and data analytics 2022. First of all, I would like to give thanks to our today's guest, Mr. Rajesh Bhaiti sir, to accept our invitation. Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of organizing committee, I convey deep regards and hearty thanks to our Honorable Chancellor, Shri N. Kadam sir, who always stand by us and motivate us for various activities and events. I am also thankful to Honorable Trustee Shri Pratap Borade sir to motivate us to conduct such events. Our special thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Vilas Sapkar sir for his continuous guidance and support at various stages. I am also thankful to Registrar Dr. Ashish Gadekar for obtaining the necessary administrative approval for organizing the event in our campus. He supported in all possible manner to organize this conference. I would also like to thank all deans of the faculties, head of the institutions, head of the departments, faculty members, all participants, students and non-teaching staff for various help we received towards this conference. I am very much thankful to the sponsoring agencies Springer, Dhoot Transmission, CSI and IAI. It would have been impossible to organize without their support. I would also like to thank our all committee members. Without these members, this event was not possible. Finally, thanks to all of you for making this event successful, and we look forward to arrange such type of events in the future. With this, I declare that this event is over. Thank you very much.
All the dignitaries and the participants, I request all of you to join us for the group photograph on JNEC main entrance stairs. Thank you.